streaming, and Mixer actually always says that we're live, and pretty much as soon as I hit it, it says we're live. I don't get it. And waiting on YouTube and Twitch. And by the look of it, they're warming up, and we're live on the internet. This is Anything Goes. My name is George, and this is my best bud,
John. You guys can follow me on JDO@FPA, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, all that good stuff.
All that good stuff.
Yep, all that good stuff.
Yeah. So how was your Easter? What'd you do?
Nothing really. Literally nothing.
On the internet. Why nothing? I almost forgot.
Didn't have anything planned. Didn't really care for it.
Not even a meal.
All that good stuff. No, didn't do no cooking, none of that stuff at all. Just relaxed and just spend time with each other. That's pretty much it.
Well, what fun is that?
Oh, it's fun to spend time with your family.
Well, it's fun with your family, but I'm talking about just your wife.
Well, it's the wife and kids, of course. Really care for it.
All right.
But other than that, we didn't dino eggs and. The kids got Easter baskets that the wife put together, and she bought for them, and got all the stuff and put together for them. They got that, so they got something out of it, and we just had a good time, I guess, for us.
We're getting a big time echo.
I don't know from who, because I got my headphones in.
You got your headphones in?
Yep.
Oh, I see.
See?
Well, it's weird because it's still echoing.
They got that. Yep.
I don't get it.
Me neither.
Because you show up as desktop audio.
I don't know from who, because I got my headphones in.
You got your headphones in?
Yep.
Oh, what the heck?
See?
Yeah, the video's just fine. I don't know. Well, onward and upward. Maybe it'll fix itself and sort itself out, hopefully.
Yeah, we'll see.
Unless it's looping somewhere. Wait a minute. I bet you it's...
Yeah, we'll see.
Consider... Oh, well, let's do this. I'm a dummy. I figured out what it is.
What was it?
I have Mixer, YouTube, and Twitch open and playing, so I can watch the chats.
Yeah.
With the audio on.
Oh.
So I could hear it in here, echoing.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think it was actually echoing. But onward, our very first subject for today is we covered the story about a month ago.
Which one was that?
Okay, Yanni. AT&T they changed to the 5G icon.
Yeah.
Without actually doing anything.
Yeah, I remember we was talking about it. Yeah. Of course.
I wasn't aware, and I don't know that you're aware, but AT&T, this comes with Ars Technica, AT&T's fake 5G icons aren't going away despite a settlement with Sprint. So apparently what happened is Sprint took them to court.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because what Sprint said was, our real 5G is going to get ruined because of you and your fake 5G. And so they sued AT&T. So I wonder how they got that resolved. Could it be, something big, heavy, maybe in the form of a sack? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe they just threw some numbers out there, and they was like, "No, yeah, that works."
No, they didn't throw some numbers out there. The numbers would be, in the form of a big sack of money.
I mean, AT&T been around for a while, even before Sprint. So
Um, I,
maybe they're not doing that good, and then their money is just not as up there as Sprint. Maybe they just threw some numbers at him, and maybe threw some lawyers at them, and they just couldn't handle it, and they just caved.
no, they settled. It was they got paid.
Yeah, they
Sprint,
settled. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
They probably just threw some numbers like, "No, screw it. We ain't worth it. You guys can keep your 5G."
yeah. After they AT&T handed them a big sack full of money.
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
AT&T been around for a while though, so they can afford it.
Actually, Sprint has two. They both start out about the same. I mean, yeah, AT&T was older, but still Sprint was in the telecom about the same time AT&T was.
Yeah,
But AT&T switched over to uh,
when they
cell
cellular or something
phones.
like that.
Yeah, cell phones. Well, a long time ago they called them the big bells, and that was like Ohio Bell, Pennsylvania Bell. That was all part of AT&T.
Yeah, yeah. And they had that cellular thing, and then they like changed to AT&T. I mean, it was good back then. I mean, I think a lot of phones were better back then than they are now. I mean, my Nokia I never lost service at all. I never had any issues or anything with that thing. I'm surprised. Nowadays, you lose service with a lot of phones. I didn't lose any service with phones that came out like 20 years ago.
Well, nowadays you blink and you lost service.
Like it's weird how you had like amazing service back then, and then now they say it's the best service around nowadays. And then I don't know. I can't complain, but I can't because a lot of kids who fund these companies' pockets don't remember like the old Nokia phones or when cell phones first came around and they were just getting started out. You remember those Nokias, right? The little square ones. That's
Yeah,
about like yay big, and you only had like one game on there, which was like Snake.
but pretty much what I know what you're talking about, but
And
it
we
was the
had
predecessor to the consumer cellular flip phone.
yeah, we had the text with numbers. I
Oh,
mean, what
yeah,
what
that was.
before we actually had actual letters, we had to use the number pad.
Well,
That was
go ahead.
I text faster on the number pad than I do actual typing the letters, which is weird.
Why is it? I mean this with all due respect. Why is it then that people still, even though they have a keyboard on their phone, and phones are pretty big nowadays.
Yeah,
Okay. So instead of putting IDK, I don't know, IDC, I don't care, you know what I mean? Type it.
it's more convenient for especially like the younger crowd. It's just more convenient. Then when you can save like a few seconds, typing all that out. We can just put like
Yeah,
three letters.
yeah, but how many times have I said, when you sent me something and I went, what?
Hey, it's
I thought you
I'm just
misspelled something.
I mean, I'm just used to it because it's just the way everyone texts now. It's shorthand. That way you ain't got to type the whole entire thing
Just
out.
type it the fuck out.
It makes it more convenient for us.
Oh, fuck you and your convenience.
Hey man, at least I do like just a few things. At least I don't do
Yeah,
like
I mean,
every single sentence I type.
oh,
Like
I mean, and
some
people.
people.
Well, I mean, they even do this, on Facebook, and it's like, unless you're, you know what, I when you're on that type of phone, I get it because it was a pain
Yeah,
to type anything on that phone. It
I
was
enjoyed it. I
just,
ain't had no issues with it.
well, you know what I mean. It was if you wanted to say I don't know, that's why it's IDK. because it was such a pain to type something.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. That's when pretty much the shorthand did come up. The shorthand did start, but it's more now. It's like it's a lot more now. There's even abbreviations I don't even know.
Oh, well, here's the thing, and then there's people like on Facebook and Twitter and they're sitting and either in front of a computer or they're sitting, or they have their phone with their full size keyboard. All right, and they're still doing the same dumb crap.
I mean,
Cut it out. Type out
it
what you mean.
it took me forever to learn what NIL means. And
Huh?
that NIL, that took me forever to find out what that mean on Facebook.
NIL.
Yeah,
What the hell does it mean?
next in line. It took me forever to figure that out, and I had no idea. I was like, "What the hell?" I was like, because like a lot of sites that sell stuff on Facebook and like now selling trade and everything, people will see something, then I'll go through and it'll be like NIL. So, hold on, what the hell? What does that mean? I was like,
Type
was
it
it? Or are
out.
they trying to say they're in Niles? What does that mean? I don't know. They come to find out months later, it means next in line.
Type it out. People need to type this shit out. Just type it out. Get out of your lazy, crabby ass bullshit. Type it out.
I don't know, man. Makes it
You know
more.
what I'm
Makes it easy.
saying. It's not against you, but it's like it. You have a full size keyboard there. Type it out. That
All right,
way
old
people
man.
know
We'll
what
type it
the
out.
fuck you're talking about.
Man, it's time to get that 2019 dictionary out.
You know how many dictionaries I have in this house?
Well, you ain't got the new one. You ain't got the shorthand
You know how many of
dictionary.
those I should need? One.
Your luck, it would change. It would change like every month.
F that. Learn. Just type this stuff out.
Well, now you ain't even got to
Just
do that. You can just push the microphone and just say it. You ain't got to type it out anymore.
well, there you go. So why are they still doing that crap? Hit the microphone, say next in line, and move on. Oh, but this
Maybe
microphone.
maybe it's just kind of embarrassing in public.
Oh, how many times a wheel work? People are walking around talking to themselves. It turns out they had that stupid Bluetooth earpiece in the ear that you couldn't see.
It's not stupid. It's convenient. I had quite a few Bluetooth devices I used to use. Of course, I don't use one now, but I used to use a couple of them. I mean, I tried all kinds, and they never really last for me. I end up either losing them or they end up breaking or something. They're just not convenient for me, but they're convenient for some people.
Well,
The
I
only
mean,
the only thing I don't like the new Apple ones, was the Bluetooth ones,
yeah,
which
we're
is
talking
weird
about.
because you stick it in your ear, but you have like that much of like a piece like hanging out of your ear, like it needs a wire attached to it.
Yeah,
Like if you guys was gonna do it, why'd you half-ass it? It looked like someone just snipped the cord, and that's pretty much all it looked like they did. Why half-ass it? Why not just make the little piece and just put it in your ear instead of having that piece just hang out, looking like a piece of like you're wearing a earring while you're walking around talking, and it just looks stupid. That's just my opinion. But a lot of people are so fanboys of iPhone and Apple, and I bash Apple enough on this show, but some people would defend that. Oh, it's great. It's a great logic and everything. It's a great idea. No, it's not. It's stupid. It just looks like someone just cut the wire off. It's a dumb concept. All this time, that's what they get for always want to rush something every single year. They want to rush, rush, rush. Where they could have just took a little bit of time, add a little bit more technology, and then boom, you could have had, instead of having a piece hanging out your ear, you just had it in your ear. Look like you're just like talking to yourself. Even though we already have those, but it'd have been more of like Apple style that it just came with it instead of stupid little things that they got on there. But whatever, everyone loves them. It's great technology from Apple. They could have did better.
yeah, $200. What would we say? Hundred and what did we say? 160, and then $200 was the two options.
For the headphones.
Yeah, for the earbuds, the Apple
No,
Buds.
it's only like 10 cents more added to your bill each month.
If you outright buy them.
Why we don't do that here? We don't outright buy anything. That's $1,000 down the drain, plus another $100 and some dollars for this stuff. That's insane. Just 25 cents added to your bill each month.
What happened to 10 cents?
Oh, it went up a little bit since what the headphones. It's just 25 cents a quarter each month. That's all.
I was
That's
waiting
all
for you
it
to
is.
say 50 cents.
That's all it is until you got to lock into this lifetime contract. But that's all it is.
Yeah. Well, speaking of wasting money, on to our next article. Samsung cancels Galaxy Fold events in China amid malfunctioning screen claims.
Oh yeah, I read that. What were we talking about? The folding phone?
Yeah.
Yes. I was. I don't know why it made me laugh when I read. Of course, it was an issue. I guess maybe because I wasn't surprised.
Well, here's
Um,
here's the thing about that phone.
I already
is-
don't like it. I already don't like the concept of it. But go ahead.
Well, I like it in that, big hands, big fingers, and it is easier for me to type on a tablet than it is even a larger phone like this. Galaxy 8 Plus. And if I could just like open it up, and then it's really a lot easier for me to type and stuff like that. I get the concept. I think it's a good concept. It needs to be a lot more developed. I totally agree. Especially because here's the thing that I didn't get is they had that piece on top that wasn't a screen protector. Like when I first got this, I peeled that screen protector off, right?
Yeah.
Well, that needs to stay on the folding phone. Well, if that's no different than peeling off the thing from here, that's never going to stay. You know what I mean? It's going to come off on its own.
Yeah.
And I guess for a few of the reviewers, that is exactly what happened. Is it came off?
I mean, but I didn't like it anyway. If you're going to get a tablet, get a tablet.
I have 3.
If you're going to get a phone, get a phone. You don't need 2-in-1, which is I think it's just a waste. It's a waste of technology. You could have done so much more with it. Because now all you're pretty much doing is being like
Apple?
like a foldable laptop, like those laptop tablets. That I think that's pretty much where they stole that concept from. You know what I'm talking about? The tablets, it's a computer, comes with the keyboard and everything. Then you can fold it in half.
Oh, yeah.
It comes a tablet.
I gotcha. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Those things. I mean, I think that's probably where they got the concept from. Maybe it's their technology in the first place, and they just put it in a smaller thing. But anyway, it's just people already have it now, so I don't see the reason to have it for your phone. If you're gonna have a phone, have your phone. If you want a tablet, get a tablet. You don't need 2-in-1 because, like, if you get a phone call, you gotta take your time, snap it back in half, and then answer the phone. Or you're gonna look stupid with a big screen on the side of your face, like most people do already when they have a big phone. And you look even more dumb. You just have a tablet and you're holding it and talking into the tablet. So what if you forget to fold it in half before you answer that call? And so I don't know. It's just stupid to me. I really don't like the concept.
I'm the opposite. I like the concept.
I think it's a waste.
I think the thing was $2,000 too.
Agree to disagree.
Well, the thing was $2,000. There's no way I'm buying that. No,
it's not $2,000. We talking about it's only $1 a month added to your bill.
More like $1 a day added to your bill.
Well, that's all it is. $1 a day added to your bill. You gotta make it sound better than what. Like, you can't just come out. Come on, George. You already learned the selling technique. You already learned this. Come on.
All right, I
Tyler
don't
would
work
be
for Sears
very
anymore.
disappointed of you right now. Tyler would be very disappointed of you, George. All the knowledge you learned.
You
You
know,
can't just say, "Oh yeah, it's 2 grand." You gotta break it down, George. You know how it works.
you know what this is, right?
Yeah, I know what it's smallest violin.
Playing the
You know,
saddest song.
don't worry, they're not coming out. Oh yeah, it's just 2 grand. No, they were like, yeah, it's only 50 cents a day, and that's pretty much all. Oh, that's it. That's all it is. 50 cents.
It's
Yeah, man, sign me up. I'll take it.
less than a cup of coffee.
You sign me up. Let's take it. I'll take it. 50 cents a day. Hey, babe, that's all it is. 50 cents a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna sign up for that one.
Somebody
Oh
on
yeah. By the way, you gotta get this 6-year contract first.
6 years more like just sign over your.
And by the time it's 6 years and you're almost paying it off, we're gonna upgrade you and we're gonna start right over.
Somebody on Twitch asked, "Do you like Anthony Joshua?"
Who's that?
I don't know. Sorry, dude. Don't even know who that is.
Is this someone famous? I mean, there's no point in looking it up because you can't imagine how many probably famous people named Anthony Joshua. So there's probably no point in looking it up
I mean, the only. Yeah, no, and don't even know who that is.
because they wouldn't even narrow it down.
Sorry,
I could
dude.
see if they said, that person movie star or that person musician or that person they work for Samsung or something. It would have narrowed it down a lot more. Gotta be more specific, guys. I'm sorry.
Well, I think even if they were more specific, I still don't know who the hell they're talking about anyway.
I mean, we could at least try to like narrow it down if they give it more specific. That could be anyone.
Well,
That,
I mean,
that could be the Secretary of State's hidden boyfriend or something.
let's see. Anthony Joshua. The only. Well, the big thing that came up with Anthony Joshua is he's a British professional boxer.
Oh well, that didn't get nowhere because we didn't talk about boxers.
The only time you talk about boxers is when you talk about your underwear.
Yeah, shut up, George. Yeah,
On to the
more
next.
specific.
So next is we got the Google Pixel 3A.
Yay.
Rumors, release date, price, and specs. Now, Google 3A. We already have the 3. Why do you think it's called an A?
Maybe just a little bit more technology added. Maybe they're trying to be like Apple. Don't really add anything. Just a minor upgrades, what they call it,
You're right.
which is pretty much nothing. But whatever. What do we know?
Well, the one good thing about it is they did get rid of the notch.
Oh, big deal.
Well, I've been looking at a few phones that have that, and yeah, I'd put up with the flip phone. I'd put up with the Samsung Fold phone before. Oh, those notches were horrible.
Yeah, that's fine. That's whatever. Let's just take away one thing. Just call it an A.
Yeah, but that's basically. I mean,
Still a page from Apple. Good job, Google.
well, we had to learn something from Apple. Hopefully they'll
Well, obviously it's working, I'm guessing, because Apple's like big billionaire company, so it's obviously working. So I guess why not try to take something and learn and see if it works. But whatever, do you?
Yeah. On to the next subject. If you have an opinion about Intel graphics, you can give it to Intel. Help us shape our products, control panel, drivers, and software.
Yeah, help y'all make another graphics card. No, that's all right.
Yeah, but I mean, you're Intel.
Yeah, they want a reason to make something else. Let's make the
Well-
Intel 10.
Well, they've been talking,
Let's make the i10.
They've been for a while now, wanting to do an Intel besides the integrated graphics, they want to improve their graphics, which I could get it. I get it. I understand that. But why would you go to people and ask them their opinion as to what?
Because you know what they're gonna do. They'll get everyone's opinion and make this nice product and hike the price up because it's what everyone wanted. And since they wanted it, they're going to pay top dollar for it. That's what they're pretty much trying to do. And then they just blame it on, the people. It was you guys' fault. You guys gave us the idea.
Well, that's the thing. You should have a discount because we gave you the idea.
Yeah, what world is that going to work?
Mars.
You forgot. They know how many ideas they steal and just go, oh, yeah, sir. No, you didn't come up with this idea. We came up with it. Our team came up with it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. Now,
or someone, a part of the group, come out with the idea, and actually, no, they do it. That guy's fired after the idea is done.
yeah, that's pretty much it.
A lot of people probably like, no, there's no way to do that. Oh yeah, it happens. It's the real world, people. I'm sorry. It's reality. Look into it more. Look into how many ideas companies steal from people, and they actually used to work for that company, and then they got rid of that person, and the next thing you know, months or years later, they came up with this idea. Go look into it. You guys will be surprised.
Nothing surprises me anymore, except for the next article. Intel puts 8 cores, 16 threads at 5 gigahertz turbo option and a laptop processor.
Why even waste it? Why?
Well, here's the thing.
I don't know how many times we got to tell you this. Laptops will never be better than a desktop. They don't care what you do to it, how much you put in it. You can't do anything after that. You can't do nothing. Once you get that, that's what you're stuck with. They come out with something new, guess what? You got to buy a whole new laptop. And if they come with something new after that, or they change one thing, guess what? You got to buy a new laptop. If they change one thing, if they change a processor, we can just change our processor. If they got a new graphics card that came out, we can just change our graphics card. If they got some nice, cool LED fans, we can just change out our LED fans.
Yep.
And for cheaper price too.
Well,
you guys are getting ripped off with the laptops.
Laptops, phones, you name it, you're getting ripped off. And it's only 45 watts. So how the heck are you putting all that processing power at 45 watts?
Don't worry, there's nothing that ever gonna go wrong with that. There's not gonna be any power problems later on or anything. That's crazy man talk.
Thermal throttle. Oh.
That's crazy man talk. There ain't never going to be any issue with the power. Your battery's definitely not going to die anytime soon. It's a lifetime battery, especially when it don't have the support it needs. Don't worry about it. We give you a 1-year warranty. The battery doesn't last. We'll send you another one.
We'll send you
then when
another
that one
battery,
sucks
when it
sucks to that, yep. And then when that sucks the life of that battery, we'll send you another one. Don't worry about it. Just you can stick with us for your life until you get rid of that laptop. And it just whatever. Yeah. I'll give you guys one thing. Yes, laptops are portable. Yes, you like to do it on the go. You know what else you can do on the go? Your phone. You want to pay top dollar for something to edit and all that, and you want something more portable? Use your phone. Or
you really can't even edit on a laptop.
Or your tablet. You can edit on a tablet. You can edit on your phone. Laptops are more portable because you like to work on the go. Yeah, and that's fine. And it's understandable. But it doesn't take much to edit videos at all. It don't take much. So you don't need a gaming laptop that costs $4,000 or $5,000 just to edit videos on the go. Like, really? That's no excuse to pay that much for it. Oh, wait, I could play games too while I'm sitting at home and everything. And and all that. And guess what? If one thing goes wrong in that laptop, it don't matter what it is. Processor, graphics card, don't matter. Guess what? You gotta send the whole thing back.
And
Or
they're
you
not
gotta get a new
easy
one.
to take apart either. Those things are a pain in the butt.
No, it's not like they give you big screws or anything to easy access it, or they give you an access panel like you can just pop it off or anything with some kind of tool. Why would they do that? That makes no kind of sense at all. You know what they give you? Tiny screws,
Oh God, yeah.
little tiny screws. And I guarantee you probably won't have just the tiny thing that you need sitting around in your house. So you got to go out and buy it, and it's those things are not cheap either. And you gotta go out and buy it and to just use it for one time for your tiny laptop if you want to do it yourself. And if you send it back, it's going to cost you a fortune. It's going to cost you even more.
Yeah, but you want
So
because they have to tear they have to tear over half the thing apart.
exactly. And then you know what? They're going to do all this extra stuff and charge you more just because they can, because they have it in their hands now. You know, if something goes wrong in me or George's computer and we find out what it is, you know what? We send that part back.
It takes
And
us about
there's no
10 minutes
excuse.
to
There's no
pull it.
excuse. They can't say, "Oh yeah, this and that." We're gonna charge you. They're not doing extra work. All they're doing is sending us a new part, and we're just popping it, and we're done. They're not messing with anything else in our system because we didn't send them our system. We sent them that one part that they was under their warranty. They're gonna do what they got to do. They're gonna fix it, or they're gonna give us a new one. And you know what that takes? Not long at all.
Heck, you
A lot
could.
of times they won't mess with it. They just send us a brand new one. Simple.
Yep. Usually they just swap out the part.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And now you guys got your whole entire laptop to them. What if they corrupt your hard drive while it's in their possession or anything? Guess what? You can't do nothing about it.
Oh no, that data's just gone.
So you better hopefully have backup somewhere, or trust the good old cloud and back up to that.
Oh, they want to call them now. They want to call those the with that processor in there. They want to call those muscle books.
Muscle books. Yeah. Okay. I mean, you guys can have the laptops all you want. I dealt with laptops, and George we has a laptop. We use them, here and there when we need to. But to take care like editing and all that stuff, we use desktops
Yep.
because it's more convenient.
And
And we
more
can change the
horsepower.
parts, more power. We can upgrade anytime we want. We can change our processors anytime we want. Um, there's no limits to what you can and can't do,
Right.
and it's not going to cost us, no, $5,000 and then turn around and spend like another 200 or $300 just to fix whatever is wrong.
There- And it's and the thing is, with a laptop, you really do need to tear them apart once a year to clean out all the dust and the dirt. Because what happens is you have these a heat pipe that connects the CPU to the GPU and goes back to the fan, and that's how it disperses the heat. But where the fan is and where the heat sink is right by the exhaust where it
Yeah.
exhausts out the air, hot air.
Hmm.
Excuse me. And inevitably, what happens over time? You get dust, you get dirt in there, and
Yeah.
it blocks the airflow. It gets hot. The processor doesn't perform as well as it should because it has to reduce its processing. It has to slow itself down so it produces less heat.
Yeah, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I have nothing against laptops. Sometimes laptops are good. It's good for editing and everything. But don't get a gaming laptop and the only thing you do on it is edit. That's just pointless.
Yeah.
You get all that power for what? Just to edit videos. You can do that anywhere.
Stop trying to reinvent the desktop. Just
Yeah.
leave the damn desktop alone.
Don't get me wrong. If you do travel a lot and you like to play games on your laptop, then fine. Go ahead and get a gaming laptop. But don't get a gaming laptop like a lot of people do, and then never use the actual gaming feature of the laptop, what they actually spend the big bucks for.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if you saw the review, but Linus Sebastian from Linus Tech Tips did a review of a big time gaming laptop. That thing was that thick, and regular size of a laptop, but it was thick like that, and it was heavy. It took two power supplies, not one. It
Oh
took
yeah, yeah.
two,
I remember seeing one of those things.
and that's not just buy a darn desktop because you're about taking up the same amount of space anyway.
Exactly, and then yeah, you got two power supplies. So now you know what? That takes up two of your sockets. So if you only have a wall with two sockets, you have no extender in them. That's taking up both your sockets that you have
And
just for that laptop.
yep, and it was just I saw that thing and I'm like, that is so useless. And I think it was like 3 to 4 grand. Like, and then like you say, you're gonna have to take it apart periodically to clean the dust and dirt out that's gonna get up in there.
Yeah, but when you do take them apart, you have to be very, very careful. You
Yeah,
know, by
because
the
you have to.
time you open that up, there's stuff attached to them immediately as soon as you open it. And if you just go in and just rip it open like there's nothing attached, you're gonna break it.
Yeah,
So it's no point. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. Don't even try it. Just like what a desktop, it's you can open it up. The parts are not that small. You can literally reach your hand in, take wherever out, or use whatever screws to get wherever out, and you're good to go. You're not dealing with tiny compressed parts, and you don't have to you don't have something connected as soon as you take your cover off your desktop.
well, here's
Yeah.
the thing, and like what Apple does, is they have long screws and short screws. And if you try and put a long screw in the short socket, you're gonna you can f something up. And if you try to put the short screw in a long socket, then it's probably not going to hold as well. It's going to come
Yeah.
loose.
Yep. Yep. And like who else? Like gaming consoles. Gaming consoles, they have processors inside and everything. And if I wanted to upgrade my processor and say inside my Xbox, I can get to my processor. I know how to take it apart. I know how to reach my processor. But guess what? It's soldered to the board. I can't change it.
Yeah, because they need those to be the same.
Yeah, of course they do. They need to. It's standard, no limits. Same thing with
Yeah,
laptops.
right.
It's standard. You can't change it at all. So that's why gaming consoles are inconvenient for a
Yeah,
lot of things.
I mean,
Like
you
you
can.
can't get top graphics. Like you can get top graphics with a lot of gaming consoles, but they will never give you access to it. They will never give you access to the top graphics. They can do it, but will they give you access to it? No.
I don't. If well, they really in a laptop they really can't unless again you're going with two power supplies because of the power draw.
Yeah, I'm talking about the gaming console.
Okay. I'm sorry. You
Yeah,
talking
gaming
about like
console.
PS5 or
We
the
talked about this before already.
yeah.
Like they have the power for you to access, to get the top graphics, but they will not allow you to reach that. They will not give you the access to reach those top graphics because they want to keep you at that certain level.
Yeah. Well, that's why I game
PC,
on a
I can
PC.
I can turn any game I want to ultra settings. Everything look beautiful, great. I can't do it with my PlayStation 4 or my Xbox or any of that because you just can't. You really have no way of accessing it because they block it off from you. But you guys, no, you love the gaming consoles, and it's good uh, for a certain extent. It's good for certain things. But if I want to get a beautiful game and I want to, exceed what the actual, graphics looks like
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto, I can turn Grand Theft Auto on ultra high, or I can turn everything up to the max, and it looks beautiful. It looks amazing from the water texture, to shadows, to the grass. Everything looks great. Then I can pop in my play the same thing on my Xbox, and everything looks like crap.
Well, you have to lower your standards when you're going on the Xbox or the PS4 or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. It's stupid. I can't even lower it. I have no choice. It's just stuck
Yeah.
at the standard. That's but it's the best 4K and everything. It's top of the line. That's why we want you to spend all this money for it. Get it because you can't access power, even though we have the power, even though we brag about all this power you can use, and never can.
Mm. Well, speaking of something stupid, our next article: Pepsi drops plans to use an orbital billboard.
Oh my lord! I can't believe that was even a plan. Who's going to see it? Aliens?
No, what it is, and this is obviously what I'm displaying here, is a mock-up of it, and they did Coca-Cola as
Why
the
would you?
generic,
Why?
but it was Pepsi.
Why?
So,
Why? It's a waste of money. Why?
well,
You
so
want
that
people to
when
look up
you,
at the sky all the time?
yeah, so that when you look up the
What?
night side sky to see the stars, you're gonna have to see a fucking logo.
So you're telling me, TV ads and YouTube ads is just not enough.
No,
It's
that's to
just
put it in the constellation. Now, in the U.S., it is actually illegal. It is against the law to do something like this. Guess what? The Russians were willing to do it.
of course. Why? I already get enough ads. We get enough ads. If you guys understand what I'm saying, we get enough ads.
And who do they think they're not reaching? Who doesn't know the word Coke, a cola?
maybe,
Who doesn't
maybe
know Pepsi Cola?
maybe people in Africa who doesn't have access to a TV or YouTube or any of that. Now they can see what Coca-Cola is. Now they have to find a way to get the funds to get it.
Well, they're still not going to be able to
Because
afford it.
just because they see it, now, that's going to make them imaginally have the money so they can skyrocket their stock. But it. Oh my lord, we get enough ads. Why even do this? We already get enough on YouTube. We already get
I
enough
mean,
on
billboards going down the road.
yeah, YouTube. Every we get
YouTube,
ads as soon as we start
Twitch,
to, or we get an
Twitter.
ad in the middle of the video. We get ads all the time. Yeah, you can pay for YouTube Premium and you can get rid of the ads, but you still got ads on Twitter or Twitch or somewhere.
Facebook has that. Facebook's
Oh
nothing
yeah,
but
yeah. You
ads.
can't do anything about that. You can't even pay to get rid of that. There's nothing you can do about it. We get enough. Just because we keep finding ways to get around the ad, you just find ways to throw it right back in our face. Why do you think we're trying to find ways to get rid of the ads? Because we don't care. We don't want them. I mean, some of them, yeah. If it was something that was going to interest me, then maybe that's fine. If they came out, if they was a brand new graphics card that I didn't know about, and they sent me an ad and or something, I was like, oh okay, yeah, cool. I didn't know that was coming out. Then that's fine. That's something I'm interested in. Don't keep sending me ads about some itch cream or some medication for leg pain or some stupid. And then you advertise the stuff. Next thing you know, especially medication. You advertise it, then you got like 45 side effects.
Oh, yeah, you're better off with the disease half the time.
Exactly. Like you advertise the stuff, then next thing you know, you say all the good stuff, and at the end of the video, most likely you hoping people skipped it or clipped off, and you got all these terrible side effects.
Well, here's the thing is, they used to run those ads without those side effects until the government stepped in and said, no, if you're going to put the good stuff in, you got to put the side effects in your advertising.
Exactly. So just stop advertising it. You're better off just wherever you got it. It's a chance of it might happening. Even though it's 45 one thing out of 45 options. Either one of these things you can get. It's just you have 50 options. One of them will come along wherever it pops up. We'll take care of it. Then you got to take something else to get rid of that. That's going to give you another 60 side effects. So next thing you know, you're taking medication. You're up to 100 side effects and have no idea what's going on.
And you're taking 102 pills, and the other 100 pills are just take care of the side effects from the other two pills.
And the thing is, like, we have enough ads, man. That's why a lot of people pay for Netflix. That's why a lot of people get rid of cable. That's why a lot of people don't listen to the radio. It's ads constantly. We get sick of it. You guys do not understand how much we get sick of. You think we look forward to hearing the ads? You think I turn on the radio like, oh man, I can't wait to see what ads come on today? No, I listen to the radio for music, and once it comes on, or maybe for news here and there. But after that, I don't want to hear,
Yeah.
ads. I don't want to hear that. It's not what I turn on for. And it's not like they're short. It's not like they're short at all on the radio or TV. They're long as hell, like half of what your show or
30
half of
or
your radio
minute.
station.
Yeah.
It's mainly ads. Like when I watch a 30-minute show, 15 minutes of that is ads. You never really get the full 30 minutes of your show. You get 15 minutes ads, you get 15 minutes show.
Well, onward to the next subject because you're getting me depressed. But this isn't going to be any better. A Model S, a Tesla Model S, burst into flames in a parking lot. Tesla will investigate.
Hold on.
Yeah.
We're talking about Tesla, right? Tesla. Are they the ones that don't want people working on their stuff?
Yep.
Is that who we're talking about here?
Yep.
If someone call and wants just a single part for their car and they will not give them any information for it, is that who we're talking about?
Yep.
Oh man, these guys! I don't even know why people still buy
car.
their products.
Well, here's the thing. This car was in an accident like a couple months, about a month ago, and this was in China. Got into an accident with a Tesla, and the technician. What happens is the technician goes out and pulls the fuse out of the car, and that disconnects the battery. Well, shortly afterwards, the car burst into flame.
And this is your technician, and you don't want normal people working on your vehicle, but a technician can blow your car up. That's great. That's just great. If that was me, I would be better off working it on myself.
Well, they totaled the car.
Of course they did. Why let anyone else work on it when we have these specialized technicians that know exactly what they're doing?
Even though they don't. Speaking of people that don't know what they're doing, we're still on. We're past the Tesla. Now we're going to go to SpaceX. They won't.
Oh man.
They won't admit that its crew capsule exploded. There's video that you could watch on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube that people took with their phones. This is the crew capsule that we're talking about here. Where the people are.
Yeah.
And it exploded. It was during a test.
What? Dang, that'll never happen. What are you talking about? It was just monkeys.
Oh, you're better off that you got to be a monkey to be willing to go in that stupid thing after that happened.
I mean, it's not the first time, so I don't see why he's trying to cover it up. Like, this is something new that happened. Like, we've been seeing this going on for years. Like, even when crews re-enter the atmosphere and they end up crashing and not making it. And they showing it on live TV. All the way until they actually crash.
Space shuttles.
Yeah, I mean, this is nothing new. So what's the point of trying to cover it up now? It's just stupid. It's not the first time, and I'm pretty sure it won't be the last time. We want to keep going into space, but
yeah,
it's always going to happen, and it's nothing new. That's the risk you take. You want to deal with all those fumes and fuel and all that. That stuff is not like something you want to play with. It's not something you just like, oh yeah, let's go ahead and light a match to it. It's very dangerous, and you guys take the risk every time. So there's no point in covering up. In history, we already seen this happen multiple times.
Yeah.
So this is nothing new. So why try to cover it up now? It's not like an alien was inside the ship, or was they?
Maybe that's why it exploded.
Is that what you're trying to cover up? Try to just say, we're trying to cover up just because, the crew was involved. Did you have a crew of aliens involved? Oh, hold on. What's going on, government? What are you guys doing?
Well,
What's going on over there?
this is SpaceX. That's same as the Tesla guy.
What are you guys doing?
That's not the government. That's not NASA.
I'm pretty sure they have some kind of technology involved in it.
Oh well, yeah, they have to have patents
Exactly.
and all that.
Yeah, exactly. So what are you guys doing? What's going on over there?
But a better question would be for our next subject is Facebook. What's going on? Facebook is working on a voice assistant to rival Amazon Alexa and Apple Siri.
Why?
Because, Jonathan, they don't get enough data from you based on what you post on Facebook.
We have enough AIs, man. This pretty much goes on the same thing with the ads. Like we have Google. We can go, okay, Google, and whatever. We have Google. We have Cortana for Microsoft, and of course we have Alexa. And
You know how many people you just triggered?
oh well, we already have enough. Why even dip your foot into that water?
I shouldn't say people triggered. Do you know how many devices you probably just triggered?
Probably.
Because you don't
Let's
say
see. What is it?
the A word. You say Alexa.
I'm trying to see what it is to trigger it. Okay, Google. I know
That's
one.
what. Yeah.
Hey Cortana. That's another one.
Yeah.
Um,
Just saying the word.
Alexa. You just say Alexa.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully everything went off. Sorry if it did. It was funny.
No,
if it did.
no, you're not. No, you're not. You're darn happy.
I am. There's people that used to do that on for Xbox when people used to when the cameras were big and you can say like Xbox on or off and stuff like that. People used to go into like Call of Duty chats and everything and change their gamer tag into like Xbox off, and then people were used to read their gamer tags. Like, hold on, what that say? Xbox off. And the thing, no.
Oh, that's cruel and unusual punishment. And given that, because Facebook is such a trustworthy company with your data.
Yeah, I'm gonna trust it with my voice.
Yeah, and to the next article, Facebook has unintentionally uploaded email contacts of 1.5 million new users since May 2016. So you're going to use this new Facebook device for your interactions like you would like your phone or Alexa or what's the other one? Starts with an S. Siri.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot about Siri.
Yeah. They'll at least, try to. Google generally does keep your data private, or at least, they don't go.
Yeah, Google's go with it. Amazon's go with your data. iPhone's go with your data.
Yeah, Apple is.
These are top billion-dollar companies that actually pay for a tech team that deals with security. They just have pretty much probably a floor or two of people that just deal with security. That's the best thing to do. That's the right thing to do. Don't try to go cheap and just pay a few people, to be a part of your tech team or security team. Because guess what? You're going to get breached.
Heck, you don't even have to get breached. Facebook's just going to give it out.
Even like Twitch just got hacked not too long ago.
Oh yeah, and there's been several, and I think it's kind of funny, and I mean we're streaming on Twitch, we're streaming on YouTube, and we're also streaming on Mixer, but it is kind of funny to hear that Twitch got hacked. But you know what? I saw videos about it on YouTube. I didn't read anything about it.
Yeah, I mean, I watched a bunch of videos not too long ago. It just yesterday about Twitter being hacked, and and they sent Twitter sends, I mean not Twitter, Twitch sends them this link to the support team, and they never get back to the people. I mean, I thought Twitch was so big that they had tons of tech that deal with this issue. Um,
That'll teach you to think.
Obviously, not. So
Yeah.
they're not using their money for these to have support for everyone.
Well, YouTube doesn't. Well, I mean, there are people. Well, I don't know that you could talk to anybody at YouTube or.
I
Uh,
mean, if it's something serious, then yeah, you can get a hold of someone in YouTube. But if it's something that everyone else has to deal with, YouTube, I mean, they can, they have the funds to have a huge tech team, but they already know everyone already knows they're not, using their money for a tech team. They don't have hundreds or even thousands of people who just answers everyone's problems every day. They don't have the time for all that.
they probably
Um,
have five.
I mean, Twitch is they're all right, but YouTube, they're more up there, so they
Yeah.
can they can use the money to do it. But if you don't have to, why?
Yeah.
But YouTube has big security, because they're partnered with Google, so their security it's on up there. Twitch, who do you have on your back? Who do you have on your side? To help with your security. Because
Uh,
you guys thought you never was going to get hacked. It was never going to happen. You just laugh at all these other companies that it happened to. Look who's laughing now.
well, it definitely
Because
isn't.
you guys never took the measures
Right.
for this ever happening. Because who want to hack a gaming platform? Why would they want to do that? Who want to just sit there and hack a streaming platform? Who in their right mind would do that? That's just so low ball. We ain't never got to worry about that issue.
Well, it still beats Facebook, and this is our last article for tonight, and it comes to us from Quartz, and of course it's about Facebook. Facebook waited 3 weeks until the Mueller report dropped to tell us that millions of Instagram passwords were exposed. Of course, it's Facebook because Facebook owns Instagram.
And you guys trust it. You guys. Sorry, George. You probably just blown a lot of people's mind. A lot of people probably didn't even know that. They didn't know that. There's no way that Facebook owns Instagram. They're separate companies. You're
Might
lying.
be separate company. Well,
You're lying. Facebook don't have anything to do with Instagram. You're lying. It's fake news.
look it up.
They don't want to do that. They don't want to look it up. You should know that by now.
Yeah,
Even
people.
when Sears was having their issues and all they see is the headline. They didn't look it up. They just went with the headline.
Yeah, which usually went down on Sears when it should have went down on Kmart.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
you already know people don't read.
I know.
Even the old people, when they actually get the newspaper, when they like to read, they just look at the headline. And then next thing you know, they come in the next day, even though when you go into it or read the article, it's actually about Kmart. Oh, you guys going out of business?
No,
Yeah, I
it's
just
Kmart.
I read it in the paper. No, you just read the headline. You didn't read the actual paper.
Oh, that was like when they closed the Boardman store, when they didn't renew the lease for the Boardman store. Uh, everybody, the very next day, guy came in, pointed at the GE electric stove, and said, "I want that." I said, "Okay." He goes, "Well, how much are you going to sell that to me for?" I said, "The price that's on the sign." He goes, "You guys are going out of business. You guys are shutting down." I said, "No, that's Boardman."
Oh yeah, I remember that happened. Everyone was freaking out, kept calling. Are you guys closing?
Yeah,
No.
9 o'clock.
Man,
Oh,
that was always fun. So every time a store went down, we get phone calls. You guys next? Aren't you guys closing? I heard you guys are closing. No, that's Boardman. Oh,
whatever. And it wasn't even Boardman's fault. It's because the condition of the building, and when they the changing over to ship of them all.
Or someone try to return something that they bought from a closing Boardman store. That was always fun.
Oh yeah, because it says right on the receipt, non-retardable.
And how many arguments we got into because of that?
Well, fortunately, in appliances, I don't think we got too many.
I
I
mean, we
got
had a
like one
few,
or
and they
two.
were. I mean, they tried. When they call, and we just shut them down real quick.
Oh yeah.
But no, we had a couple that came in. You remember people that used to come in and be like, "Oh yeah, I just bought this same exact one for Boardman. I'm having this and that problems. Can I return it to you guys?
Well, no,
And,
we
we
go
swap it out."
exchange it. Well, we'll exchange it if it's under warranty.
But I'm talking about the ones that is not under warranty.
Well, then no. F
Why
you.
wouldn't you get it? No, only 4 months ago.
Yeah. Uh huh.
You get any protection on it? No, it still should be covered under you guys' warranty, right? To replace it.
Not if it's over. No. We'll send it
Uh,
out to be fixed.
I never bought those things. I don't like warranties. What are you talking about? We don't buy those.
Yeah, we don't buy those, but I'm having a problem.
A year later. Oh yeah, these guys are still covered under warranty. No, it's
No,
been
because
a
there's
year.
the
Did,
warranty's a year. That's it.
did you get the protection?
No,
No,
of
I
course
didn't think
not.
I needed it.
I don't believe in those things. We'll
Well,
start
now
believing.
pay your $75 to $100 for them to come out
Yep. Pay for your
and
repair
touch
too.
your doorknob. Just pay for them to touch your doorknob and ring your doorbell. There you go. You're happy. You could have spent that money towards the protection and it could have been set for a couple years. But no, we don't buy those. So have fun, paying someone to ring your doorknob or knock on your door.
Yeah, but it's the best touch. It's the best knock.
Oh yeah. They give you that special knock, that special touch.
And when they
Soon as they do it, it's fixed. As soon as they knock on your door, it's fixed automatically.
they bring in their magic wand and just tap it, and it works.
Boom. And you guys don't know, you have to pay that up front.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
You have to pay that up front. They're not just gonna be like, "Oh yeah, we'll give it to you later." No,
Oh
better
no, we're
pay
gonna give
that
it to
right
you
up front.
now. Yeah, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it now. You're gonna like it.
So you guys can go ahead. There's still a couple Sears stores and stuff around. You guys go ahead and think that you want to. You can just go ahead and call services and that they're entitled to come out. Even without, even if you still have the 1 year warranty, I mean,
Doesn't
you're
cover
still
everything.
paying. You're still paying for that visit.
Yep. Unless it's a manufacturer's defect, and they will assess that after they've came in. And you know what? It is not any different than what anybody else does.
Exactly, it's not.
Period.
Except for we covered so much more. I mean, I don't agree with a lot of companies
Well, with the
for
warranty, yeah,
warranties
but
and
with
everything. I really don't agree with it with a lot of companies. But Sears is the only company that I can say that had the best coverage. Because where else can you go if you had a 5 year protection, then your TV dies in 2 years, and that will give you almost equal value or same value for a TV that you had that's 2 years old. Where other place can you go that would give you that value and will replace that and cover your shipping and everything if it's in that price range that they cover? What other place will give you that?
yeah, because we would do it feature for feature. If
Exactly.
and so if that TV, the equivalent TV feature for feature costs $120 more, you're not paying the extra difference. You're just, pardon me, you're just gonna, we're just, that's what you're getting.
Yeah, and then they will literally come out each year and do a checkup. What other company does that for free? For free when you had the protection. What other company does that?
Well, none and nobody, and that's just the way it is nowadays. Well, we've been at this for over an hour, so it's time for us. Oh, there was one thing I wanted to say real quick. I was playing Apex Legends. I finally got a kill.
Yay! I
Yeah.
still didn't get not one.
Well, we gotta do this up, and we'll work on you. So, thank you guys for watching. Anything goes. A show every Thursday at about 7:30 is when we start. It's about 7:30 because sometimes we run into technical difficulties. But I'm George, and this is my best bud.
Jonathan. Like I said, you guys can find me on j.fba, j.fba90 on Twitter, and j.fba on Twitch.
And we'll see you guys next week. Have a
Peace.
good one.
Yeah.